All right, guys. Hey, we are starting a new unit, so we're going to work on properties of exponents. What I'm going to start with is just making sure we have a good overview of exactly what we want to see. All right, so in our properties of exponents, let's go with what we already know. So if I were to give you 5 to the third power, what does that mean? Well, we know that that is 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? That little exponent gives us kind of a shorthand, so to speak, and it tells us what's going on. It means I'm going to multiply this number 3 times. Okay? So when we look at this, though, okay, we've got two numbers here. All right? The first one, the big one, we call that our base. Okay? Pretty straightforward. The small number, the one that's telling us the repetitions, okay, over here, okay, shorten it down, but that is your exponent. Okay? Pretty straightforward. That's how they work. Okay? Now, we've got a couple of exceptions that we're going to look at. Okay? Let me just give us a smidge more room here. I'm going to leave that there so that we have it. Okay? Now, for example, if I take the 8 to the first power, well, it's going to be 8. Okay? That's all there is to it. And if I then give you 50 to the first power, what do I get? 50. Okay? So here, if it's just to the first power, it's the same as your base. If I have it up here, like with the 5 to your third power, 5 times 5 times 5. All right, let me give you one more. This one is a little tricky. What if I give you a base of 12 and an exponent of 0? Okay. Here's the funny thing. If I give you 100 as a base and an exponent of 0. One of the weird things that we have in mathematics here, both of these come out to 1. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave you guys with that because I want you to get on to Miss Johnson's video where she's going to look at some of those properties and how we work them together. I'll come back and I'll give you a video on this later. But right now, really what I was focused on was a couple of things. Do we remember that when we have a base of 5 and an exponent of 3, it's 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? We call this expanded form, by the way. Okay? And just understanding the difference between a base and an exponent and what that means mathematically for us. All right? So now it is time to move on to Miss Johnson's video.